Here they come, Hundley.
Hundley forgot today was the day they promised to take George out on their neat, orderly boat.
Your buddy George is coming aboard, Hundley.
We're both excited about this. We even bought matching life vests.
You guys look very snappy. Let's stow your stuff, George. Well, here we go. No sail yet, George. We use a small motor to get in and out of the docks. Okay, we're ready to set sail. Oh, that's just a little crack. I'm getting it fixed tomorrow.
It didn't seem possible for one monkey to mess up a whole boat. So Hundley decided to enjoy the trip.
Look, school of dolphins ahead.
You can see if you're up higher. George, be careful!
You all right, George?
Should it do that?
No, we better head home before it gets worse. Sorry, guys.
Hundley was relieved. The sooner they got home, the less George could make a mess of things.
If we stop at Wilson's Island, I can reinforce the boom so we can sail back without worrying.
Great! Yeah, that is weird. Palm trees don't grow in this part of the world, do they?
No, Mr. Wilson brought in rocks, shells, and trees from the tropics to create an exotic island home.
Wow. So Mr. Wilson lives here?
No, he never moved in. So now it's a deserted tropical island, like you read about. Wilson brought that too. There's nowhere else like this within 5,000 miles of here. Come on, let's get some wood, leaves, and vines to reinforce the boom.
We'll be right back.
That sand looked messy. Hundley decided to wait in the clean boat. George had a chance to collect shells and some unusual rocks. George remembered seeing that thing on the boat. It must have fallen out. There's no telling where a set of footprints will lead a monkey. Or what they might lead him to. George was trying to get pictures of wild animals and their tracks. But there weren't too many wild animals near his home. So he decided to go visit theirs. Possums were hard to photograph. Because if they see you, they play dead. Bullfrogs move too much. And they ruined their own tracks. Raccoon tracks were easy to find. Just don't bother a raccoon when it's busy.
Thanks for helping me with the Nature Week exhibit, George. We'd like to see the tracks of all the animals that live around here. The swim mask? Oh, I'm gonna go jump in the lake to conduct the Nature Week fish survey. Bye.
George wished his photos were more exciting, but there weren't many exciting animals around here.
Hey, George! What you doing? Wow, I see you've got almost every local animal except that fawn I've seen in the hills. A fawn is a baby deer. Bet you don't see too many of them in the city, huh?
A fawn was just the special, unusual animal George was looking for.
Come on, I'll show you where to find it. Going on an easy hike is the proper way to break in new boots. Did you know that? City kids. This is where I saw the fawn. Well, time to get to work. I have to work on the trail for Nature Week. You're going to look for the fawn over there? Uh-huh. If you finish up early, I'll be swimming, okay?
George followed tracks in search of the fawn. But all he found was a slithery garter snake. And ducks who had webbed feet, like frogs. Which must be why they were both good swimmers. And a fish who didn't leave any tracks. George still hadn't seen the fawn or learned what its tracks looked like. These were the biggest tracks George had seen so far. Something extra large must have left them. They looked like big duck tracks. A big duck would make a terrific photo. This was like the long track the garter snake made. A giant duck with a snake's tail would make an even better picture.
I have lost the ability to cook. Oh, my cooking is worse than cat food.
Well, it sure doesn't smell worse. Yuck. Huh. And it certainly doesn't taste worse. Not that I've ever tasted cat food.
You're just being nice. If Gnocchi won't eat my food, there's no point in serving today.
Flour delivery. Oh, it's a nice selection today.
Just to put him down, Hector, thank you.
Okie dokie.
No chewing under the flowers today. We just started using a florist. Gnocchi thinks the flowers are snacks for her.
You might as well let her eat flowers. She won't eat my food.
I will talk to Chef. This is what comes of letting a cat make cooking decisions.
George wondered why Gnocchi wouldn't eat the chef's cooking when it was clearly delicious. Maybe tomorrow would be better. Or maybe not.
I'm guessing this means no ravioli for anybody?
There is no hope. We will have to close the restaurant. I'm gonna retire and take up ice sculpture.
Chef,
Oh, no, you have to stay with the food.
Closing the restaurant would be a disaster. Where would the chef and Nettie go? How would George get ravioli? George needed to find out why Gnocchi had stopped eating the chef's food. She must be doing something different. George would watch her and see what she was up to. Maybe she wasn't hungry because she was eating somewhere else. George could smell the delicious sausages, but Gnocchi had no interest. So it wasn't just the chef's food that didn't interest her.
That's some juicer you've got there.
Second best invention in the world. The first is my tasty health drink.
I know these are delicious, but we should save the rest for later, George. Well, okay, I think that's later enough. Boy, that was tasty. Are you thinking what I'm thinking? Right, let's go. Where'd everybody go?
Everybody packed up and left already. But don't worry, they'll be back next week.
A whole week without juice? What was George going to do?
You know, George, if we had our own juicer, we could make the drink ourselves. There's a kitchen supply store right around the corner. Let's go. Oh, boy. I have no idea how to use this. But when in doubt, read the instructions? I guess there are no instructions. Oh, don't worry. Between a smart man and a smart monkey, we should be able to figure it out. Hello? What? Yeah, I'll be right there. Sorry, George. Professor Weissman needs me at the museum. They're picking a new shade of yellow for the main hall. I'll be back as soon as I can.
George figured a smart monkey all by himself should be able to work this thing. Now, what did Juicy J say he put in that drink?
It's got 5 fruits and vegetables, plus a special secret ingredient.
5 fruits and vegetables, and all of them seem to be red. Apples are red, and peppers, and strawberries, and watermelons. George didn't know what cabbage was, but it was the last red thing in the fridge. 5 red things. Now all George needed was a special ingredient. A red fish? Why not? Okay, so maybe raw fish is not a special juice ingredient.
Let's see. Professor Weissman needs our help. Let's think of some relaxing things to do tomorrow. That's fun, but she needs to relax. You know, something peaceful. George? A picnic. That's relaxing. Perfect.
So the next morning, the man with the yellow hat packed a picnic lunch.
I think we have all the ingredients it takes to relax one professor. That's very generous, George, but I brought enough for everyone.
Oh, thank you. I'm fully prepared for a day of total relaxation.
It's good to be away from work for a while, isn't it?
Yes, I wore blue, which is a scientifically proven relaxing color. Plus, I practice reclining at a 45-degree angle, a very relaxing position.
Well, this is all going perfectly. Well?
Well, what?
Feel relaxed yet?
Well, actually, I was trying to remember if I faxed the specifications of Jupiter's moons to the director of...
Don't think about anything. We'll do all the thinking for you. I think you'd like a pickle.
Here, let me try.
No, you just relax.
What we need to solve this is something that'll help you grip. Aha! I think this is rubber.
Don't give it to her. She shouldn't have to work.
I'll just show George how to do it. Turn it like this.
So we know pickles aren't relaxing. At least not flying pickles. Sorry, George, but I can't buy every toy you see. Be a good little monkey.
If the man with the yellow hat couldn't buy it, George would have to buy it himself. All he needed was to get a job and start earning money. But Mr. Glass didn't need a window washer today. Chef Biscotti didn't need a dish dryer. It was one of those days when nobody needed a monkey's help.
The new summer display is really gonna attract customers, Dad. The palm tree goes there, beach balls on the wall, and Hawaiian lays everywhere.
I like it. Good work, son.
It'll take me a few hours to pick up everything. We'll set it up when I get back.
I could use 2 more hands while you're gone.
If you had 2 more hands, you'd be like George.
I only wish I could get an employee with 4 hands.
An employee with 4 hands? Here was someone who really needed a monkey. The grocer would be so happy with monkey help. George would probably earn that whole oven in one day.
Hey, do you work here? Perfect. I need to choose bananas. Could you help me? They need to be super sweet. I'm baking a banana cream pie for my mom.
George knew one sure way to find the sweetest tasting bananas. These bananas belonged under the counter, not on top.
How about the bunch behind you? Not the bananas in front of you, the ones behind. Try the bananas behind them. Thanks. This is the best service I've ever had in any store.
Some people don't understand buying fruit is all about taking a chance.
Love the new help. I'm telling all my friends to shop here.
Oh, thank you.
I
I'm standing in front of the ice cream display, and I am telling you there are no kiwi-sicles. How about grape-sicles? Can you please grab me some grape-sicles from behind the glass? You don't like grape-sicles. How about lemon? Can you grab me some lemon-sicles instead? The lemon-sicles are above the grape-sicles. You don't like lemon-sicles. Well, we are running out of sickles. Cherry-sicles. Fine. Can you grab the cherry-sicles? They're above the lemon-sicles. Thanks, honey.
Mom, can I have some frozen custard? No, dear. Frozen monkey? No, dear. We're not eating sweets, remember?
George decided it was time to find customers who needed help.
Wow, there sure are some unusually sloppy shoppers today. Huh. Perfect pyramid. Looks like I do pretty good with no help at all.
Can you help me again? I want the largest package, but I don't want to mess up the display. No, the package under that one. No, the package under that one. No, the package under that one. Thanks so much. This is such a fun, unusual store.
George was thankful the grocery store didn't sell bricks. That lady looked like she needed monkey help.
Oh, I guess my pyramid wasn't so perfect.
What do you have there?
It's the diagram for our new window display. It's going to have a tree, colorful balls, and other fun stuff.
Oh, I can't wait to see it.
Me too, but I can't set it up till my son gets back. I'd better put the diagram in a safe place. But it was here a second ago.
The grocer didn't have to wait for his son. George would set up that window display for him. First, he looked for a tree. He found one behind the boxes. And colorful balls. And above the balls, he found some stringy fun stuff.
That diagram couldn't just get up and walk away.
I love this store. I just had to come back and say, Merry Christmas.
Huh?
Hey, Merry Christmas!
Huh? Why is everyone wishing me Merry Christmas all of a sudden?
Your window! What a great idea!
Huh? Oh, hi, George.
Whatever you're paying that monkey, he deserves double. I've never had such helpful service.
Me neither.
Have you been working here all day, helping customers? And this?
Hey, Dad, this window display you came up with is pulling in customers. The store's crowded.
It is. I guess this is our first annual Christmas in July sale, built by our Employee of the Month, George. Now can we get out of this window? It's July. I'm roasting.
I know! The grocer told me all about your job. I am very proud of you, George. Keep up the good work and you'll be able to buy that oven yourself. But I got you a little something to hold you over until you do. This icing is great. Well, I'm kind of tired, George. Hey, why don't you play while I make hot cocoa? I think we have just enough left for 2 cups.
Playing in snow, then finishing off the good hot cocoa. This was going to be a perfect day. Here was all this fresh snow just itching to be played with, but it was too deep for George.
Hey, George! Guess a city kid wouldn't have seen cross-country skis before. It's the most fun way to travel on deep snow. I've got an old pair of skis you can have. Want to come with me?
This was fun. George took to skiing like a monkey to skiing.
Think you can handle that big hill?
With skis on, George could go anywhere there was snow. Or so he thought.
You can't attack a steep hill straight on like that, George. You gotta zigzag it. When you stop, angle your skis like this so you don't slide back down. Yeah, that's it. There you go, George. That's the way to do it.
George had a great view up here. He could see houses and farms. And there was his house. And then he thought he'd better head home right now because the man was making the last of the cocoa. And no one can resist the drink me now power of cocoa. Not even the man with the yellow hat.
I wonder what that could be. I'm gonna go take a quick look around. You wait here.
This wasn't good. He was getting even further from home.
Hey, George! Down here! I couldn't find what made that sound. I'm heading home now. Have fun!
At least it was all downhill from here. He figured he'd be home in seconds. There had to be a way to get that ski. Well, one ski was better than none.
That was awesome.
There was no way George could walk home in deep snow without skis.
I think he likes our snowshoes.
I think he wants to borrow our snowshoes to get to that house.
He probably lives there. I'll give him mine.
Then how do you get home? You can't walk on this snow without them.
Let's pull him home on our sled.
Can't. We're already late and Mom's gonna get worried.
We can't just leave him here.
How about we get ourselves home first and then we'll give the monkey your snowshoes? We live on the other side of the hill. Climb aboard.
There's that weird noise again.
It's probably kids like us riding sleds a hill or two away. On your marks.
Get set, go! Why didn't we give the monkey the snowshoes on top of the hill? Now he has to walk all the way back up.
I can't think of everything, and a better time to bring that up would have been on top of the hill.
Sorry, monkey.
Later.
Bye, monkey.
George didn't realize how cold and tired he was till he tried to climb that same hill one more time. About the only thing that kept him going was the joyous hope of Coco. Now George could see what made that sound. A cold, lost pig. George was almost at the top. The pig was way over there. He didn't even know if he could help.
We can't just leave him here.
George wondered how a pig got lost all the way up here, and more importantly, how he was going to get it down. What they needed was a sled.
I'd know that squeal anywhere. It's little Mike. He got out last night before it snowed. He's never even seen snow before. Must have been completely mystified by it. Thank you, George.
I was wondering what took you so long. There's a cup of cocoa inside waiting for you.
Well, see you later.
Okay, take care.
Skiing, sledding, bringing a pig home, then cocoa? This was a perfect day to be a monkey.
Okay, we're all planted. If only the seeds could magically grow overnight, my problems would be solved.
Maybe Elf George could help. He needed to count how many carrot seeds were planted. And then he had to get the same amount of carrots from his refrigerator. George wondered if the chef would be as happy as a cobbler this time.
Well, I'm going up to water the garden. Nettie, I think we should close the restaurant until the fresh veggies grow.
Oh no! We can buy some from the store!
But they won't taste biscotti fresh. Oh, look at this! Natty, gnocchi, look! It's a miracle of carrots!
It's impossible, Chef. Carrots can't grow from seeds overnight.
I told you.
But they did, and I need to know how it happened, so I can make it happen again. So, could you study my dirt? I'll give you free pizza.
Okay, I'll run tests. Can I keep the carrot?
Nope, sorry. I'm making soup. Oh, Jojo! Hey, look at the carrots we planted. Already grown, huh? You know, as long as I have my fresh veggies, I won't have to close down.
George felt like he'd made a good elf.
But I wonder why the eggplants and squash did not grow.
Oh, he'd forgotten the eggplants and squash.
Later, I'm going to plant those. If it works again, tomorrow we'll have peas and arugula.
Eggplant? Squash? But where were peas and arugula? How could George be an elf without fresh vegetables?
Hello, Professor Wiseman. Our dirt is just normal dirt. No, I don't know yet if it happened again.
And Nettie, it's happened again. We got eggplant. We got the squash. Come and see.
Squash? Eggplant? I'm coming right over. Don't make soup. Einstein, pizza. Meet me at Piscetti's, stat.
Are you buying?
We're not eating, we're being scientists.
George, did you, do something which I don't know what it would possibly be with all of our vegetables? You're feeding a vegetarian cobbler?
Did you plant a can of peas?
They're growing in cans now? Nettie, call the TV news!
Oh, boy. Oh, hi, everybody. This would be mine. You see, George, wanted to be your elf.
Oh, you did this so my garden would grow fast? Oh, Nettie, our garden is not magic.
Ah, but your cooking still is.
Well, you got me there. That's right, I'm great. I'm gonna cook all these veggies up as lunch for everybody. Come on, I'm hungry.
The man with the yellow hat's hat was special. But what made it so special?
George, come on, it's time to go. When I put my hat on, I'm all ready to head out the door. Huh? What? Okay. George, that was funny, but you know the rule. No one is allowed to play with the yellow hat.
George sure liked that yellow hat. George's cap just wasn't special.
I'd like to return these. They were yellow, but after only one washing, they turned saffron. I have to make a big speech, and I need to know my shorts are yellow. Like a hat of your own, George? Well, which hat do you like?
George wanted a big yellow hat, but there was only one of those in the world.
Well, you could try different hats till you find what feels right for you.
So George began his quest for headgear.
Hey, where's George today? Didn't recognize ya. That's not a city kid hat. Some hats are right for some people and some aren't.
George's friends didn't appreciate any of his headgear. Picking the right headgear was not easy. What made the yellow hat so great? It was just plain fun.
George, I need to wear the hat for an important speech at the museum. Please don't play with it.
That's what George wanted. A fun hat that he could play with. George wanted his fun hat to be more than just a normal hat. He'd use his cap for shape. He would need an opening. Because that would be his ice cream dispenser. But it wasn't fun when it froze the top of his head and then melted and leaked. To solve these problems, George used heavy poster board and raisins instead of ice cream for a fun, healthy snack and a hat. Spring had arrived. It was the perfect day for George to break his moonball record.
George! Time to come in. Come on. Bedtime. Oh, I get it. You think because the sun is out, you should be out. Well, George, in the winter, the days are short, so it's dark at dinner time and dark at bedtime. But now it's spring, so the days are longer. It's light when you eat dinner and light when you go to bed. Well, 7:30 means bedtime no matter how light it is outside, George. I know.
It was hard to fall asleep with the sun out. Counting sheep seemed like a good idea. But even the sheep were out enjoying the sunshine. It just wasn't fair to make a monkey go to bed and miss all this. George didn't fall asleep until the sun went down.
There we go. Good morning, George. I put new batteries in the clock, so now I'm setting the time. Look, I can move the time forward, like this, or backward, like this. See, the little hand points to the hour, 8. And the big hand tells you how long until the next hour. "8:30, halfway to 9 o'clock. So while my bedroom clock and watch are in the shop, Olga will make sure we're on time for things, like going to bed. You know, I'd like to get a surprise for George. He's been really good about sticking to his bedtime.
Hey, what about a blimp ride? The Rough Week blimp is in town this week, and I know the owner.
Oh, George would love a blimp ride.
Well, good. Mr. Rough Week will be here tomorrow at 9:30. You can make an appointment with him. But be on time. Mr. Rough Week keeps a tight schedule.
George, it's bedtime. I'm sorry, George. It's 7:30. If it were 6:30, you could keep playing, but it's not.
6:30? George just learned how to change time this morning.
Well, your bed is all ready for you. Oh, it's only... Huh. I thought... Oh, sorry. I guess you still have an hour to play. Oh, can't be late.
What happened?
Well, they were out of jelly donuts, so I got chocolate.
You're late.
That's not possible.
Bedtime in the city, when all little monkeys like to hear a good story. Of all the bedtime stories, Double O Doggy was George's favorite.
It's a super spy's job to discover secrets, and Double O Doggy is the best. He has lots of tools to help him. Oh, that's a periscope, remember? Well, inside the tube are two mirrors. The mirror at this end reflects whatever it's pointing at to a mirror at this end. That way, Double O Doggy can see things without being seen himself. All right. Good night, little spy monkey.
The next day, George started practicing to be a super spy like Double O Doggy.
George, if you have any paper to recycle, put it in this bin, okay? George?
A super spy needed a spy name. George became Double O Monkey.
Professor Wiseman, I was wondering, can we meet an hour later?
A super spy had to be smart, quiet, and quick with his hands and feet.
There's this thing I want to get for George. He is going to love it.
Sometimes super spies had to go undercover.
Oh, great. See you then.
He'd only been a super spy for 2 minutes, and Double O Monkey already had his first spy mission. Find out what the man with the yellow hat was going to get him. But he had to make sure he wouldn't be seen.
George?
Staying out of sight was complicated.
Hi, how you doing? What? George? No.
Even puddles could give you away.
Do you have this in stock?
A barking Charky was even worse than a puddle. The last thing a spy wants is to attract attention.
That sounds like Charky. She must have escaped again.
Obviously, not every dog was a good spy like Double O Doggy.
I got it.
Sorry. We'll help clean that up.
No, it's all right. Just take Sharky home.
Thanks. Okay, bye.
Let's see now. It should be here somewhere.
George?
Benji and Willie were George's favorite mice in the entire world. And Bruno was the only gopher snake he knew personally. So when Mr. Zubel asked him to pet sit for a day, George was thrilled.
Thanks for helping me on such short notice, George. I have to be at the zoo morning till night, studying feet for my new mural, I Know What You Did Last Summer. Now, Bruno has already eaten an egg, so he won't be hungry anymore today. Don't feed him. The mice must be fed, but I'm out of food. So I told the pet shop you'd be coming by to pick up mouse food.
George was determined to be the best pet sitter ever. So he sat.
See you tonight. Thanks again.
George, I have to go talk to the park director about Heritage Week. Will you be okay by yourself? Be a good little monkey pet sitter.
A good sitter makes his sittee feel at home. Since these guys lived together, they were probably used to being closer together. They didn't seem happy about that. Of course they weren't happy. They were hungry. Time to get food.
Here you go. 1 bag of mouse treats for Benji and Willie Zubel.
Excuse me. Would I have to feed a snake long, skinny food?
No. Snakes eat fish, insects, spiders, mice. Yeah, mice, earthworms, slugs, eggs, and they only eat once a week, sometimes once a month.
No wonder Benji and Willie didn't want to be near Bruno.
You forgot your mouse food!
Hola, Zubel here. I didn't tell George that Bruno is about to shed his skin. He only sheds 3 times a year. So watch for it. It's worth seeing. Sorry, I'm out of peanuts.
George reassured the mice that they were safe the whole time. When he went to make sure Bruno liked his new spot by the window, he noticed Bruno had changed. What happened to him? The pet shop owner knew all about snakes. George could bring Bruno and ask him. Like any snake, when Bruno saw that warm sun, he wanted to be in it. The sun was warm, but city life was too noisy for a snake. He wanted to find somewhere quiet.
Came back for this? Ah, I see Bruno shed his skin. Mr. Zubel was waiting for it. As a snake grows up, it wriggles out of its old skin. Did you think this was Bruno? I'll bet Bruno is under his rock. That's where he always goes after he sheds.
George was relieved to hear Bruno would be safe in his animal habitat. Until he remembered he left the habitat open. Bruno must have crawled out.